Let's take a look at this one. In flowers, petal color shows incomplete dominance. So we have here a red one that would be big R, and a recessive one that would be little r, and in this case it's a blend. So the heterozygous would be big R, little r. So let's try our first one here, crossing two pink big R flowers, two heterozygous. So it's big R crossed with big R. Set that up on my Punnett square. Remember, each one of those is just the only combinations that I can get for each parent. Fill that in. And what I'm going to do for my genotype count, I'm going to have a quarter of them are going to be big R, a quarter of them are going to be little r, half will be big R. So this corresponds to big R is going to be red, little r is going to be white, big R, the heterozygous will be a blend, so it will be pink. All right, let's take a look at the second one now. Crossing a red, big R, and a pink flower, that one would be heterozygous, big R. So here's my combinations. That's homozygous dominant. Here's the heterozygous, filling that one in as you see. My genotype counts, half are going to be big R, and half are going to be big R. So this means half will be red and half will be pink. All right, so let's look at another incomplete dominance problem, this one with goblins, which aren't real. So no horns is going to be homozygous dominant, big H, and two horns is going to be homozygous recessive, little h. And since it's incompletely dominant, it's going to be a blend. So if I cross the big H, and little h, I'm going to get something heterozygous, which would have one horn. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to do a cross two heterozygous, big H, and big H. As I fill that in, I'm going to do my genotype and phenotype counts. I'm going to get a quarter of them, big H, dominant. I'm going to get a quarter of them homozygous recessive, little h, and half of them are going to be heterozygous. So the big H is going to be no horns. Little h is going to be two horns. And then the heterozygous one is going to be the blend. So that would be halfway in between 2 and 1, which is one horn. So that's essentially just like the parents. All right, so let's show a cross between ones with no horns and one with one horn. So no horns, big H, one horn, big H, little h. So homozygous dominant and heterozygous, fill in the Punnett square and then do the genotype counts. I'm going to get for this, half will be homozygous dominant, half will be heterozygous. So the homozygous dominant one, that would be no horns, and the heterozygous would be one horn.